Welcome back, everybody. This is Kenny with another Atomic Shop update. I'm the show where I spend my atoms so you don't have to waste yours. I do get these videos out every Tuesday, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. This week we're going to take a look at the Mr. Fuzzy Tinker's Workbench, as well as the comics bundle that gave us all this stuff. Some of the stuff we've of course had in the past, but we'll take a look at all that. And you got the sign there and this castle box, and there was a set of posters that didn't show up in the featured section up there. We'll take a look at that here in a second. Those are separate for 500 atoms. So anyways, we're going to look at the stash box, of course, pretty standard. And the pink one, of course, princess style. And here's the posters. So the top two are the ones that I had to get separate. It was the Brain Wash, Dr. Brainwash, and those were 500 atoms separately in the camp section. They weren't part of the bundle, I do not believe. But the bottom two, of course, were in the bundle. And difference between the two, of course, is the ones on the left don't have a frame. The one on the right does. So it's got a more clean look to it. Light's not the best on the angle right now, but worth noting. Then of course you have your comics wallpaper, your Unstoppables bed with your Grognak plushie, and your Hubris magazine stand here. And lastly, we have our Mr. Fuzzy, or technically that's the last one, but we have our Mr. Fuzzy Tinker's Workbench. Now, I almost suspect that this was probably something that would have been inside a reward for the scoreboard, but let's see what happens when we interact with it. So it makes a neat little sound and opens up. Yeah, I'm not particularly a fan of it personally. I mean, obviously, if I have a very specific camp in mind, I'd work with it, but not particularly my cup of tea. But hey, if you guys want it, be sure to snag it. 500 atoms. I think it's the only other Tinker's Bench skin we've ever even gotten, right? I only have that one and the standard one. So there is that for what it's worth. And this week, no kin pull. The kin pull I was going to drop this week is kind of morphed into a little bit of a mini kin pull Super Bowl. So I will be dropping that next Tuesday. But as always, folks, be sure to check into the Fallout Feed podcast. They just wrapped up season roundtable of Fallout 4, and they're just going to be kind of hanging out in the Fallout universe with no plan, rhyme, or reason. So if you have any feedback from the game, just send in whatever you got, and be sure to give them a listen. Take care, folks, and I'll see you in the wasteland. Bye-bye.